guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you chose to click on this video because this one's going to be special. Anyway, I'm going to be announcing the winners of the Summer Movie Awards that I hold on my Instagram each year. This is the 5th time and I've done it every year since I created my channel back in 2014. It's similar to the Golden Slice Awards that I announced last February, but this time it's just summer movies, so May through August releases. Basically, if you don't know how this works, I announce nominees for certain categories that are similar to the Oscars, like Best Actor or Director, and you guys have to vote for your favorite out of the 5 nominees, and then I count them out and announce the winners in this video. So if you voted on my Instagram channel, then you came to the right place. If not, that's fine, you're still gonna get to know the winners. Let's start with the first category, and that category will be Best Supporting Actor. The winner you guys chose is Josh Brolin for Avengers Infinity War. Josh Brolin played the most popular character and the most popular performance of the year so far, and that is Thanos. Most of his performance is mocap. You don't really see Josh in the performance, but still he was able to deliver such a great job as a sympathetic yet such villainous character. The next category that I'm going to announce the winner for is Best Score or Soundtrack. Score and soundtrack are a little bit different. Score is when a composer writes music especially for the film, and soundtrack can be songs, either with lyrics or not, that are put together and put in moments of the film. Sort of like how you have the awesome mixes with songs like Mr. Blue Sky and Guardians of the Galaxy and Guardians of the Galaxy 2. But for the sake of making it easier, I decided to put them together as one category, score or soundtrack. And the winner you guys chose is Mission Impossible Fallout. I definitely agree with this pick because that score, especially the theme, is so iconic and has the best music of the franchise, especially with that convoy scene. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. And if you ever watch my intro, then the music for that is actually the 60s version of the theme that was used in the original series before the movies with Tom Cruise ever came out. So yeah, that's just a fun fact. Next category is Best Supporting Actress. This one was very close. There were a lot with many votes, but in the end the winner was Zoe Saldana for Avengers Infinity War. As you all know, Zoe Saldana plays Gamora, the daughter of Thanos, and I personally think this is better than her work in the Guardians of the Galaxy films, and she really had a major role in this film, more than characters like Iron Man or Captain America, and she also had a lot of emotion, especially in that last scene she has in the movie. I'm not going to spoil it if you haven't seen it, but you know what I'm talking about. Next category we got is Best Cinematography. You guys chose the winner for that, Hereditary. Hereditary is a really independent but excellent horror movie about a family who deals with loss and eventually get hunted by some sort of demons. And this was a really excellent movie, and the way this movie was shot is incredible and probably like no other movie ever. Ari Aster, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, this is his first movie that he ever directed, and I really hope to see some more from him because he did such a great job with this film. Next category is Best Visual Effects. And once again, you guys picked Avengers Infinity War. I think this film has some terrific CGI, especially with the scenes on Titan, or some of the scenes like in Nowhere, or when the Guardians are flying to different places, as well as when Thor makes his axe. Those are especially like the coolest scenes in the film. I think they did a really good job making this feel like a unique space adventure and not just an Avengers film with a couple heroes fighting bad guys. And though it's not some of the best visuals I've ever seen, I do think it is deserving of this win because of some of the awesome effects that they had, especially with Thanos and a lot of the sets. Next category is Best Screenplay. The winner you guys picked is Sorry to Bother You. Many of you may have not seen this movie, and that's okay. It's a rather mature film and also didn't make that much at the box office compared to other films like, you know, Mission Impossible or Avengers. But I do think it's an equally excellent film with terrific performances and a really creative script. A lot of it has some fantasy elements, but it can also feel grounded in reality at the same time. But it's a really creative and interesting film that I really enjoyed watching on the big screen. It's got a lot of terrific ideas from the writer Boots Riley, who I believe is his first time making a movie. And yeah, I think you should all check it out. Thank you for sticking around. We only got a few categories left. And right now let's start with Best Actress. The winner you guys chose is Toni Collette for the film Hereditary. Like I said before, it's a terrific horror thriller film that's with a small budget, but I was able to see it on the big screen and I really enjoyed it. And especially Toni Collette, I think her performance is deserving of an Oscar nomination, even though I doubt it'll happen for a June horror movie. But I do think she was really excellent, probably better than many performances this year. Next category is Best Director which goes to Christopher McQuarrie from Mission Impossible Fallout. This is the second film in the Mission Impossible series that McQuarrie has made. First he made Rogue Nation and now this, and I think he's topped his directing work from before because of amazing scenes like the helicopter sequence, the nightclub sequence, the parachuting sequence, and also the motorcycle scene. There's so many great scenes in this movie that he's able to bring to life with a lot of practical effects. They did an actual halo jump, and Tom Cruise did all the stunts himself, which is no surprise if you know the man. Next category, and the last one before I announce worst movie and best movie, is Best Actor. And you guys chose Ethan Hawke for First Reformed. First Reformed is a really low budget movie about a pastor whose life starts to spiral out of control after he meets this couple who's seemingly happy, but I'll let you find out the rest if you haven't watched the movie. But I watched it not too long ago and I was really impressed by Ethan Hawke's performance, and I think he was the best choice to play the role. It's at times calm but also unsettling to watch him act in this role, and it feels like a really grounded role compared to other performances, even though I would have chosen someone like Tom Cruise for his incredible stunts work or Robert Downey Jr. for another amazing performance as Tony Stark this year. But I do appreciate your choice, and I think this is probably as close in the nominees as an Oscar nomination would get, even though I highly doubt it, considering this came out in May. And now we get to worst movie. The worst movie this summer, I'm not exactly sure personally because I didn't see too many terrible movies this summer. I only saw one or two in the theaters, which I really wasn't pleased with. But thankfully you guys watched a lot of terrible movies and helped decide which one is the worst movie winner. The winner was by far Slender Man. Thanks to whoever saw Slender Man for helping announce it as the worst movie. And we've made it to the best movie. This one was pretty close as well, but thankfully we got a winner, and that winner is, you know what? I'll tell you the nominees first. So there were 6 nominees, and here's who they were. We got Avengers Infinity War, Mission Impossible Fallout, Hereditary, Sorry to Bother You, Black Klansman, and Incredibles 2. And the winner is Avengers Infinity War. Avengers Infinity War, as you all know, is the culmination of all the Marvel movies so far, and we all had such high expectations, and thankfully they lived up to it. They had so many characters, but they were able to use them well, as well as the excellent villain Thanos, and this was definitely one of the best Marvel movies yet. I watched this opening night, and I even watched it a second time in theaters, and I made a whole 15-minute spoiler review about it on this channel, as well as my written review, which I wrote a couple days after I first saw it. So yeah, Infinity War was definitely a groundbreaking movie. If you didn't see it, I don't know where you've been all year. But yeah, there's also a 4th Avengers movie coming out next May, as you all know, and this movie definitely raised my expectations for that, especially the ending. And now to get to the most important part, do I think this deserves to be the best movie of summer of 2018? Absolutely. Thank you guys for watching. This was really fun to do. I'm gonna do it for sure a 6th time next year. I'd like to thank everyone who voted on Instagram, and everyone who follows me right now, and everyone who went out and watched these excellent movies that won. You know, we had a lot of great movies this summer that I was able to catch, and hopefully you were too. If you didn't vote on my Instagram, that's cool, but I'm still really happy you watched this video and enjoyed it. Thank you. Leave a like below. Comment down what you think should have won, or if you agree with the winners that my followers picked. I would say I mostly agree with who won, and you know, I'm glad that I got so many votes. So once again, thank you to all of you for voting, and thank you for watching. I will hopefully release some more videos more frequently soon. And yeah, let me know what videos you want to watch in the future. And like I said, let me know what you thought should have won, or if you agree. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you again soon.